Okay, welcome to the module that you're going to learn how to create a landing page and start collecting people's email addresses, your followers, the people who are interested in your message using the free version of MailChimp. This is going to be broken down into several sections, starting with creating the MailChimp account and setting up all the profile information. Then we're going to move into how to actually create a landing page and get your message in a place to put your message on the web, and that's where you'll be sending people. And that's also where you're going to be able to collect people's information, their email address, other information that you can collect through MailChimp. We'll talk about that in the next part of this series for this module on MailChimp. And then we will move towards how to actually stay in touch with people on your mailing list using broadcasting email messages. This again is all in the free version. And then finally, we will talk about some features that you can use in the paid version. Most important on that is to be able to set up automatic email campaigns so that when they join your newsletter or they join whatever you're putting out there into the world, your message, your product, your business, you can set up MailChimp to automatically send out email messages on a schedule or something like that in the paid version. So again, this is more about how to use the free version of stuff. That's what we're going to do in this module. And let me share my screen and start with creating a MailChimp account. So the first thing you want to be able to do is create an account. So if you go to MailChimp.com, you will see this screen right here. And the first thing you want to do, if you don't already have a MailChimp account, which log in, of course, is sign up for free. And when you sign up, you're going to want to use an email that you already have created. If you don't have an email, you can just get one through Google, or you can have a domain name. Now, using a domain name is something I'll talk about a little bit later, because then you can redirect people from your domain name, like heartfeltmarketingacademy.com, to the landing page in MailChimp. We're not going to talk about how to create domain names, but if you have one, you can redirect to this page. Otherwise, you just use the link to MailChimp of your page, and we'll get into that here in a sec. So I want to create an account, and I want to do this at heartfeltmarketingacademy.com. Make sure everything is spelled right. The username, I will use a username of my email address, so I'll just copy that back into here, and then you create a password. Okay, and it wants certain, so one uppercase, so let's do one number and one special character. Okay, and then write that down, which I better do. All right, so okay, so you write down your password, and I get all these through another one, but you actually might want to do this, and it'll send you information about how to use it. Actually, let me just go ahead and leave that on there, and I can turn it off later. And sign up. And now the first thing it's going to want to do is send you an email. So I can save that for future reference and go into my email, grab the email that they're going to send me in just a moment. There it is. And so this is pretty standard for any time you create an account. It just wants to verify that that's a real email and that you're not a robot. So depending on how active you've been here, okay, and let's see, what are they doing here? So obviously they want you to upgrade. We want the free plan, which allows you to have 2,000 contacts maximum. That's quite a few, and you can send 10,000 emails. For comparison, let me just show you where that would be. So if you go to MailChimp slash, I think it's just pricing. Yeah. It will give you a comparison of all the different plans that you can do. I'll let you go there. Just go there, MailChimp.com/pricing, and it'll show you all the different things here. Okay, I want to talk about this. Like talked about domain names. Here they've got a promotional. Grab your free domain because they also have the option of hosting a whole website and doing a whole lot more things than you really need right now. Personally, I don't get my domain names through things like MailChimp. I go through name.com. And again, you don't need a domain name right now, but if you're in a business and you got that, you're going to want to probably do that. But you can associate with the paid version of MailChimp, you can associate your domain name with this account without having to buy it from MailChimp. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is go into the dashboard. So they didn't make it real easy to just get where you are. Actually, I should brand this with the date here. Right now, today is May 23rd, 2020. And one of the things with online stuff is it changes all the time. And if things are a little bit different here, just reach out to me, see if there's a newer link with something else. Product summary, apparently it just wanted me to hit complete. So that was just a way that they get to, let's set up your account. Okay, here we go. So they want to make sure that they got all the paid versions. Okay, so that's what that was about. Your first name, your last name, and it's gonna let us fill in things here. What kind of business are you in? Do I have a website? Yeah, I do. Here's another little trick. Like on domain names, it doesn't pay attention to cap letters, so you can read it a whole lot better. Now, another little trick I always like to do to make sure you don't have typos. You can go back and change this, but there's some places you can't change some information like domain names that's associated with it. So I like to always go, cut and paste this and go and make sure it works. And so I've got this redirected to my main business page, which is a heartfelt production. And if you don't have a website, you can just say no and continue. And it says that's not because it probably doesn't want the that. It probably just wants that. Wait, it says it does want it. HTTP. Okay. Well, now you guys get to do a little debugging here with me. Maybe it doesn't like, oh, wait, I see what I did. It's // which, okay, like I said, this is why I like to cut and paste it. And I'm going to do that again because Chrome browser apparently adjusted for my typo there, even though I said the HTTPS. And so now we'll go do that again. So make sure it's that whole thing and then continue. Okay, so there's a little something there. The P.O. box, this is my P.O. box in Bloomington. That's my phone number, which you don't have to put in. Can we call you with special offers? No, I don't think so. And do you have any contacts? So I'm just going to say no for right now because the whole idea, the whole premise of this video is that you're just getting started and you probably don't have a list. If you do, you can import names in later. And some of these platforms will actually like link in with your Google email platform or your Outlook contacts or stuff like that and just import them in that way. But we're just going to assume we don't have any. What do we offer? And which I will say, coaching. Now, I don't know how important it is to tell them all of that. It's probably for their own demographics that they're doing. Is your primary. So just say whatever that is for you. Do you sell things online? Yeah, okay, I do that. And you're now ready. It wants you to subscribe to various things. The more of these you check, the more emails you're going to get from them. So I'm going to leave all of those unchecked and go, let's go. So we're in just about halfway through of the process of setting up MailChimp. So now it wants you to connect to your store, a bunch of things, start designing your first email, add your contacts, start sending your emails. And this is MailChimp's primary function here, but we're going to skip all of these right now. So there's one more thing I'd like to share. I always like to have a little picture up here. It kind of keeps track of which account we have. To do that, you just go up here, click Profile. The information that MailChimp kind of stepped us through is in here. You could change that here, change your password there. But you could take a photo now, and I'm on recording right now, so my camera is being busy. So if you have a picture on your computer that you want to actually upload, you can just go select that, and pictures, and I like this one. And so it'll let you take your photo that way. Just some other quick things as far as the navigating through MailChimp. The create menu is kind of the shortcut menu. You create an email, create a landing page. You can actually create your whole website here, but that's part of the paid version. And all you need to get started is one page, one place to have to send people to and have your basic information and be able to have be able to sign up people to your newsletter, collect their email. Campaigns, we're going to talk about this in another video. The next video is going to talk about the landing page. Even before the emails, I want to be able to create a place to send people. The automation, I think this is all part of the paid version. Automating emails, basically you create a series of email campaigns that will automatically go out, like 3 days after they sign up and a week after they sign up, and that's the paid version. You do get to send one welcome email as soon as they sign up on the free version, and that's, for starters, that's all you really need, and it's more than the free version of some email clients do. Audience, in the free version, you're only going to have one audience. No really reason to even describe why you might want others, but everybody is going to be in the same audience, but you can then segment that audience into just people you want to send based on certain criteria. We're going to talk about tags here in a future video, and you can create a segment of, say, people who have downloaded your free PDF file or whatever, have taken some action, and you've tagged them as such. We'll talk about that. For now, I think we're good. I will see you in the next video when we'll talk about having a landing page, and after that, we'll talk about collecting people's emails and broadcasting out to them, and that'll be good. So see you in the next video.